Group development and practice sites of social casework and social group work. Group development. Meaning of group development. Group development refers to the process through which a group evolves, interacts, and matures over time. It involves members coming together, establishing relationships, setting goals, resolving conflicts, and achieving objectives in a structured manner. Definitions of group development. Forsyth, 2018, group development is the pattern of change in structure, roles, and relationships within a group over time. Tuckman, 1965, a group's development is characterized by sequential stages, each marked by changes in interpersonal relationships and group dynamics. Johnson & Johnson, 2013, group development is a continuous process where individuals within a group interact, define their roles, and work toward common goals. Stages of group development by Tuckman, 1965. Psychologist Bruce Tuckman proposed a model outlining 5 stages of group development. These stages help understand how teams progress and become effective over time. 1. Forming, orientation stage. Members meet, introduce themselves, and set initial goals. There is excitement, anxiety, and uncertainty. Roles and leadership are unclear. Team members rely on a leader for direction. 2. Storming, conflict stage. Differences in opinions, conflicts, and power struggles arise. Members challenge leadership, processes, and roles. Tensions may lead to frustration and resistance. Resolving conflicts is crucial for moving forward. 3. Norming, cohesion stage. Group members establish norms, rules, and stronger relationships. Conflicts are resolved, and cooperation increases. A sense of belonging and commitment develops. Productivity and team cohesion improve. 4. Performing, productivity stage. The group is fully functional and works efficiently. Roles and responsibilities are well defined. Members collaborate with trust and confidence. Focus is on achieving goals with high performance. 5. Adjourning, dissolution stage, added in 1977. The group disbands after completing its purpose. Members experience emotions like pride, sadness, or relief. Reflection and evaluation of team success occur. Recognition and celebration of accomplishments take place. Group work. Meaning of group work. Group work is a method of social work that involves individuals coming together to achieve common objectives through interaction, cooperation, and shared efforts. It is used in various settings, such as education, therapy, community development, and organizational teamwork. Definitions of group work. Trecker, 1955. Group work is a method through which individuals and groups are helped by a trained worker to relate with each other and engage in activities for individual and community improvement. Konopka, 1963. Social group work is a method of social work that helps individuals enhance their social functioning through purposeful group experiences and interaction. Douglas, 1979. Group work is a process that enables individuals to work together, communicate effectively, and solve problems collectively. Techniques in group work. 1. Remedial model. Focuses on treating individuals who are facing psychological, emotional, or behavioral difficulties. Used in therapeutic and rehabilitation settings. The group leader, often a therapist or social worker, plays a directive role. Examples: therapy groups for addiction recovery, mental health support groups. 2. Reciprocal model. Based on mutual aid, shared experiences, and interdependence among group members. Encourages members to support and help each other through personal growth and change. The group worker acts as a facilitator rather than an authority figure. Examples: peer support groups, self-help groups, community-based groups. 3. Developmental model. Aims at personal growth, socialization, and skill development. Focuses on enhancing strengths and capabilities rather than fixing problems. Members learn through shared experiences and structured activities. Examples: leadership training groups, youth development programs, career workshops. 4. Social goal model. Focuses on achieving broader social change and community development. Encourages members to engage in social action, advocacy, and collective problem solving. Often used in grassroots movements, activism, and social justice initiatives. Examples: human rights groups, environmental activism groups, labor unions. Group climate. Group climate refers to the overall atmosphere, emotional tone, and social environment within a group. It influences group members' behavior, participation, and effectiveness in achieving their goals. Factors affecting group climate. Trust and support, members feel safe, respected, and valued. Openness and communication, encourages sharing ideas and feedback. Inclusivity, ensures all members feel included and heard. Leadership style, affects decision-making and group cohesion. Conflict resolution, healthy approaches to handling disagreements. Communication in groups. Communication is essential for effective group functioning, influencing decision-making, collaboration, and conflict resolution. Flow of communication in groups. Upward communication, from members to leaders, e.g., feedback to a team leader. Downward communication, from leaders to members, e.g., instructions from a facilitator. Horizontal communication, among group members at the same level, e.g., discussions among peers. Diagonal communication, between different levels and functions, e.g., a group member communicating with an external stakeholder. Use of program media in group work. Program media are tools and activities used in group work to facilitate interaction, engagement, and expression. 1. Play. Encourages creativity, social bonding, and problem solving. Used in therapy, education, and skill development. Examples: role-playing, group games, storytelling, drama therapy. 2. Music, art, and craft. Helps in emotional expression, relaxation, and building connections. Engages members in a creative and interactive way. Examples: group singing, painting, sculpture making, dance therapy. 3. Talk. Encourages discussion, learning, and self-expression. Used in group discussions, debates, and support groups. Examples: motivational talks, storytelling, guided discussions, counseling sessions. Group work recording. Recording in group work is the systematic documentation of group activities, interactions, and progress. It helps social workers, facilitators, and group leaders assess the effectiveness of interventions, track member participation, and improve future sessions. Monitoring of group work. Monitoring ensures that group activities align with objectives and that participants remain engaged and benefit from the process. Methods of monitoring. Observation, noting group dynamics, participation, and behavioral changes. Feedback collection, asking members for opinions on group progress. Attendance and participation records, tracking consistency and involvement. Facilitators' reflection, assessing personal effectiveness in leading the group. Evaluation of group work. Evaluation assesses the success and impact of group work in achieving its intended goals. Methods of evaluation. Self-assessment, members reflect on personal growth and group contributions. Group discussion, open conversations on strengths and areas for improvement. Pre- and post-assessments, comparing initial and final member conditions. Written reports, documenting key outcomes, challenges, and recommendations. External feedback, input from supervisors, stakeholders, or external evaluators. Types of group work recording. 1. Process recording. Focuses on detailed interactions and communication between group members and the facilitator. Captures emotions, behaviors, conflicts, and group dynamics. Helps in analyzing group processes and improving facilitation skills. Example: a social worker records how a conflict emerged in a therapy group and how it was resolved. 2. Summary recording. Provides a brief overview of key events, discussions, and decisions made during a group session. Useful for tracking progress over time without going into extensive detail. Example: a facilitator notes that the group discussed career planning, set goals, and assigned tasks for the next meeting. 3. Narrative recording. A descriptive, story-like format that records group sessions in a chronological manner. Captures events in a flowing manner rather than breaking them into sections. Example: the session started with introductions, followed by a discussion on stress management. Members shared their experiences, and the leader provided coping strategies. 4. Verbatim recording. A word-for-word transcript of group conversations. Helps analyze communication patterns, tone, and expressions. Time-consuming, but useful for research and case studies. Example: facilitator: how do you feel about today's discussion? Member 1: I feel relieved to share my struggles. Member 2: hearing others' experiences makes me feel less alone. Practice sites of social casework and social group work. 1. Role of social worker in children group settings. Provide emotional and psychological support to children facing trauma, abuse, or neglect. Organize educational and recreational activities to promote social and cognitive development. Work with families, schools, and agencies to ensure child protection and welfare. Conduct group therapy and play therapy to help children express emotions and build confidence. Advocate for children's rights and prevent child labor, trafficking, and exploitation. 2. Role of social worker in correctional settings. Provide counseling and rehabilitation services to inmates. Help prisoners reintegrate into society by offering skill development and vocational training. Assist in conflict resolution and anger management programs. Advocate for prison reforms and better living conditions. Work with probation and parole officers to support post-release adaptation. 3. Role of social worker in health settings. Support patients in hospitals and clinics through counseling and emotional support. Assist in health education and awareness programs. Work with medical teams to provide psychosocial care to patients with chronic illnesses, e.g., cancer, HIV/AIDS, mental health issues. Help families navigate insurance and healthcare policies. Organize community health programs for disease prevention and wellness. 4. Role of social worker in women group settings. Empower women through education, employment training, and self-help groups. Advocate against domestic violence, sexual harassment, and gender discrimination. Support women in crisis through counseling and legal aid services. Conduct health awareness programs on maternal care, reproductive health, and nutrition. Promote gender equality through policy advocacy and social activism. 5. Role of social worker in disability, DIVYOUNG, settings. Provide psychosocial support and counseling to individuals with disabilities. Advocate for accessible infrastructure, inclusive education, and employment opportunities. Work with families and caregivers to offer guidance and training. Assist in securing government benefits and disability rights protections. Conduct therapy and rehabilitation programs to enhance independence. 6. Role of social worker towards older people. Provide mental health support and companionship to reduce loneliness. Advocate for pension benefits, healthcare, and elder-friendly policies. Organize recreational and community activities to promote active aging. Work in nursing homes and elder care facilities to ensure proper care. Protect older people from elder abuse, neglect, and financial exploitation. 7. Role of social worker towards oppressed groups. Advocate for human rights, social justice, and policy changes. Provide counseling and emotional support to help cope with discrimination. Organize community development programs to empower marginalized communities. Educate society about inclusion, equality, and non-discrimination. Support access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities. 8. Role of social worker towards religious minorities. Protect religious minorities from discrimination, violence, and marginalization. Promote interfaith dialogue and communal harmony. Advocate for equal rights, representation, and protection under law. Provide crisis intervention and legal support during communal conflicts. Assist in preserving cultural identity and traditions. 9. Role of social worker towards homosexuals, gay and lesbian. Provide counseling and support groups for LGBTQ+ individuals. Advocate for LGBTQ+ rights, legal protections, and anti-discrimination laws. Work on HIV/AIDS awareness, mental health, and social inclusion programs. Educate families and communities to reduce stigma and acceptance. Offer crisis intervention for victims of hate crimes and discrimination. 10. Role of social worker towards disadvantaged groups. Help individuals facing poverty, unemployment, and lack of education. Provide access to basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare. Work with governments and NGOs to implement social welfare programs. Offer vocational training and skill development programs. Advocate for economic policies that reduce inequality and social exclusion.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in next video.